Yo, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Donald Gully from the Godzilla Nerds, and I'm back with a brand new video today pertaining to Godzilla vs. Kong. Alright, today we're going to talk about how much time is being spent on Kong Skull Island during the film Godzilla vs. Kong. But before we jump into this video, I got something very exciting. Got this keychain around my neck, you know what I'm saying? Godzilla keychain, I just got this. I just got it in the mail like maybe 2 days ago, but I'm feeling it. I love it. I still got the tag on it because, you know, the tag got his name on it, so I don't want to snatch it off. All right, back to Kong Skull Island. So we know that Kong Skull Island consists of monsters, big monsters, and deadly monsters. Could you imagine having to go on a school field trip to Skull Island? Like, I wouldn't survive. I'd be on stress pills, Tylenol pills, PMs, and this will definitely be needed. Do you know how much tissue I would run through if I was on Skull Island? I mean, seriously, like, I'd crop my pants everywhere. And y'all know I'm not lying. Imagine seeing something like Kong looking at you, or a skull crawler chasing you. You couldn't tell me your pants wouldn't be bulgy or even saggy. Look, I know me, ain't no shame in my game. I'll be taking all counter value. I mean, Kong or a skull crawler chasing me, I'll be running like I was Scooby-Doo or Shaggy. Or screaming like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Alright, getting into the meat of this video, talking about how much time will be spent on Skull Island in Godzilla vs. Kong is a question I think a lot of us would want to know. Now, in Kong Skull Island, we knew it took place in the 1970s, the early 1970s. And they were able to cover just a little bit in Kong Skull Island. I don't think they went into the depth of Skull Island simply because that was Kong's first solo movie in the Monsterverse. We were able to see different types of titans like Kong himself, the skull crawlers, the buffalo. We got to see the spider. We got to see the tree-like creature, but I think it's more creatures on Skull Island than we saw. For starters, what I mean is we do have Kamazotz. He's going to be in the new Kong comic that's actually coming up. I believe he's a monster that's a part of Skull Island. And what about the new titan that's going to be introduced in the Monsterverse when Godzilla and Kong come out? Warbat, originally named was Nezuki. So I think it's so much that's going to be covered in Skull Island. Maybe half of the movie should be covered in Skull Island to me, because I feel like maybe that's where the depths of the Hollow Earth can start. And I could be wrong. I'm just throwing things out there to me that kind of make sense, or I don't know. Some things I say don't make sense. And maybe we can get a backstory to Skull Island about, you know, how Kong's parents and Kong came about, and how the skull crawlers even came about, how these different monsters came about on this particular island. And we can't forget about the Iwi people. I thought they played a really good role in Kong Skull Island, giving it some balance. I like the story of the Iwi people. I thought Kong Skull Island did a really good job with those characters. I'm wondering if they're gonna show what was happening on Skull Island during King Ghidorah's Alpha Call. Now, I know that Kong originally ignored the Alpha Call, but maybe got slightly irritated, or maybe he got really irritated for waking up the doggone skull crawlers. I guess I'm just curious about what we're gonna learn in Godzilla vs. Kong on Skull Island. How much is Kong attached to Skull Island? I feel like that's something that can catch the audience attention, because I think Kong can really embrace the audience with his feelings. We get to figure out about so many more monsters and titans, and how Mechagodzilla came about being on Skull Island. And then, I mean, for a Monarch group and the Apex group, I mean, Skull Island is like very dangerous territory. Like, even if you watch the Skull Island film, it was monsters popping up out of everywhere. You had the spider, like, remember when they was in the woods, the team, Samuel L. Jackson's team, and when they looked up, they saw like this big freaking spider, didn't even know they was up under him. And that in itself is very scary. Or what about Kong? even when he was sitting in the water, he didn't realize there was a squid under him until he began to sense it. So when you're on this island, you gotta really have your eyes wide open. But I would like to learn more and more about Skull Island, whether it's the entry point or the exit point for the Hollow Earth. Like I said, how did these titans come about on this island? You know, how did they start fighting and establishing dominance on this island? And you know, what does Kong do on this island, you know, besides defend it? Like, do him and other titans communicate that we don't even know about? So I'm just really curious, and I'm such a nerd, but and these questions can be dumb and it can probably be answers right in my face, but I'm just a curious person, and I don't think nothing's wrong with being curious, because I freaking love Godzilla and I freaking love King Kong. I had to rant a little bit, so I gotta bring myself back down. How much time do you think this movie should spend on Kong Skull Island? I'd say at least maybe a good 15 to 30 minutes. I think that should be enough time to get the ball rolling and then allow the film to take off from there. You guys let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is Donald Gully from the Godzilla Nerds. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.